And welcome back to the TSF Entertainment Channel. It's your boy Retro CG, joined tonight by my homie, my brother in arms, Mr. Juggernaut of Souls. What's up with you, bro?
What's good?
How you doing? How was your week?
Man, pretty good, man. Long week, but glad to be out for the weekend, man, And
Yep,
then we right back at work.
we're right back at it. It seems like the weekend just goes by so fast. I
Man.
even had an extra day off. It seems like it goes by so fast. Like, man,
Yeah, it
it feel
did.
like yesterday was Friday, today's Sunday.
Right.
All right. Well, we are here tonight to talk about Power Book 2 Ghosts. It's season 3, episode 304, The Land of Opportunity. What did you think about the episode?
Man, this episode was dope. I actually feel like we should have had a important body drop, but it didn't happen.
We did.
I mean, we did, but he was kind of he needed to go anyway.
Yeah, it was time.
He needed to go anyway.
It was time. He earned his
Yeah,
placement. So
definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the intro, and we're gonna be right back to talk about it.
Yep.
And welcome back to the channel. As everyone make their way into the room, y'all go ahead and hit that like button. What's
What's going
good?
on, Marcus?
Marcus, what's up? Happy Easter to everyone. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this episode. Me personally, I thought the episode was really good. I think it gave us a lot more development for what's getting ready to happen for the remainder of the season. So I was real good with that.
It
Um,
definitely set some it definitely set some how can I say it? It definitely set some some it put some pieces in put some pieces together, man. It definitely made some things some crookeds straight. And like I said, it was one of those episodes. It didn't feel like a place filler. It felt like the episode was accomplished. Um, and it was a great episode, my opinion.
yeah, I thought it was too. So the episode starts off with Tariq. He's down at Weston Holdings. He's looking at his phone. He's checking out the progress of their new business venture, no cap, frap. So we see the orders are coming in. Like the orders are coming in like crazy. What's good, everyone? Happy Easter to everyone that's coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way in.
Hey, what's up, chat? What's up?
So he's getting the orders like crazy. The orders are coming in, and Braden's on the phone with Effie, and basically Effie is running the shop. I was kind of impressed with that. Effie was sitting up in there with all them goons, and she
Right?
running the show. Listen, I still feel like these Jamaican dudes. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have some problems with these fellas right here. She already had to holler down there, Tiny.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what? I kind of feel like on this scene, you know what I'm saying, with this scene, I feel like, they bossing Effie up, and that was dope for her to be able to go to the window and look down and see them, bagging and see them putting the work in the cups and the false bottoms and everything, and basically giving it to them like, hey, y'all shorting our customers. Y'all need to get this together. You know what I'm saying? And then, they bossed up on this episode. I really liked it.
Yeah, the crazy part about it is she's fussing at them about shorting the customers, and she's stepping on product that she's selling.
Right?
Right, Lady Virtue. I feel you. I don't trust them either. I feel like some ain't right. Some gonna happen. I love Effie in this scene too, Kiwan. It like Juggernaut was saying, it really showed Effie as a boss, and she handled herself very well when she went down there, and she pretty much told old dude, like, listen, uh, You got to give the customers what they're paying for. What's up, Xavier? You got to give everybody what they're paying for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really think they bossed her up in this. And like you said, just to touch base on what you said, she's stepping on work. But I guess she kind of living by the don't do how you say it? How is it said? Don't do what I don't do what I do what you told, or do as I say. You
Right,
can't do what I do, so she's stepping on the work to stretch it, make more money. But in turn, she just like, hey, look, y'all gonna give our customers what they asking for.
right. And the fact that they use Tiny to at first I was like, okay, maybe this is gonna be a real business venture for them. And I thought they were actually going to be serving coffee. They ain't serving no coffee.
They serve no coffee, no frap.
No frap at all. It's definitely all cap. Yo, it's definitely all cap, yo. Where's the frap? All right, so they use Tiny to make the delivery. So Tiny's on his way down to Western Holden to make deliveries. I'm thinking to myself, they could use someone a little bit more inconspicuous to go up in there to deliver the product. Like this big black dude walking up in here with all these white folks. Like, yo.
Yeah, they basically use him like, man, he went in there like straight hood Uber driver. I mean, somebody knock on your door looking like that, you gonna basically be like, hey, yeah, what you here for, fam?
What you here for? Call security, right? Listen, I'm waiting for the uncle to find out what's up too. Like, I'm very surprised, like, especially with all the buzz that's going on around the office, and all these no cap, no fraps. And the cup should have been a little bit more conspicuous or inconspicuous, because like they're gonna see all these cups sitting around here, no cap, all frap. Like eventually somebody gonna start asking about the product, and order it thinking that they really getting some coffee and they get drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's gonna be crazy. You got Tariq standing there overlooking the
I like that.
yeah, kind of boss him up a little bit.
Gave him the whole, this when they did that, it kind of gives that James St. Patrick at Truth.
Yep. Because he used to do that a lot. Stand over
Yep.
and look down.
Stand over and look down. Yeah, stand over by the stairs and look down.
But Tariq got a long way to go before he get to James St. Patrick level. I mean, he got a good little starter hit on him right now, but he got a long way to go. Power fan says Tariq proved that he was Ghost. Well, I think he still got a little bit more work to do.
Yeah, I mean, he finally just got a car, so shout out to him for that.
Right. I believe that the cup should have been, more like Starbucks, or just a regular coffee cup, with no branding on it whatsoever. Like, I kind of get a feeling that cup is going to draw unwanted attention to them. So Kane and Drew, they walking down the street with Lorenzo and Monet. They get a text from Tariq basically saying, listen here, y'all need to have y'all half the money. We got to pay Norma today, so y'all make sure y'all have this money so we can go pay for this work. Yeah, he's got a long way to go before he hit that James St. Patrick mark. Yeah, so we're gonna put some praise on Tariq. He got a little spotlight in the video this week. Tariq got a car finally. We so proud of him.
And then it wasn't just any ordinary car. We talking about a Porsche 911 GT3.
Yeah, nice.
I've driven one of those. That thing is nasty.
It is nasty, but we're gonna talk a little bit more about that when we get to that scene. So we got Lorenzo that is trying to surprise Monet. He's really trying to do something for her to lift her spirits in regards to what's been going on with Zeke. We see that he's put a mural up for Zeke outside of their bar. I'm assuming. I think it's right outside their bar or whatever the case may be. So they're having a family moment, and it's just a moment too before Diana gets there, and then of course Mr. Aggressive, Mr. Rage Cop himself, Kevin Whitman shows up, and I'm like, dude, you ain't learned your lesson yet. What's up?
And then he's suspended. Like, bro, why are you still walking around in a suit?
Like you on the job.
Like you walking around like you literally got somewhere to be. Like, bro, you walk around in a suit, you interrupting basically a sensitive time with bullshit. Like that wasn't it, man. I wasn't feeling that.
Xavier, are you drinking some no cap all frap? Lorenzo is the best father and husband in the Power Universe. Are you crazy?
Hell no.
Are you crazy? No, he's not.
Hell no.
No, he's not. He killed his wife's son.
I put Defcon before I put Lorenzo, and Defcon wasn't even the daddy.
Nah, Ghost is the best father. Ghost was the best father.
Indeed.
Yeah, Tariq needed an old school, like maybe an Impala or something like that. I don't know. Buying a Porsche GT is a little bit kind of eye catching, and I can imagine what his insurance gonna be. He under 25, so you know the insurance gonna be high.
Yeah. That insurance at least a good 800-900.
Exactly. Like Whitman is doing way too much. You already supposed to be riding the desk. You're not. You riding around in this car. You sitting down in front of the lady house. You making it known that you don't even care about the suspension or whatever. I'm still going to investigate you. I'm still going to stalk you. I'm still going to harass you. Right. And they pulled up on him. Like Kane and Lorenzo and the whole family pretty much went off on him or whatever the case may be. He still didn't care. He was like, yo, I'm here to let you know that I'm watching you. I know that you was seen outside your baby daddy's crib the night he got unalive. So, I'm coming for you. And so, Lorenzo kind of threatens him a little bit. And, he threatened Lorenzo back, like, listen, I can put you back in the pen for threatening the officer or whatever the case may be. So you might want to, pipe down.
Well, I agree.
But, Kane's ready to take him out.
Right. The touch bases on what Lady Virtue said with Whitman. Whitman was actually dissing Carrie for a minute, like her being, her addiction for sex. He was actually dissing her a few times. Now all of a sudden, it's this big thing that I got to find out who this person is, who killed her, and all this other stuff, and nothing got you suspended. And you still walking around. You reckless. You reckless.
Yeah, Whitman is crazy. He's just, he has lost his complete mind. Like, so basically after they send Whitman on his way, Monet tells the family they need to go inside the bar for a family meeting. She looks to Diana and says, "Little girl, what you doing here? Go back to school. This is a private family meeting and you're not invited."
Right. Excommunicado from the family, boy.
For real. Get your ass back to Stansfield. And I don't want these damn flowers either. Like, damn, she could have at least took the flowers. Flowers were nice. Like, damn, Diana. Poor Diana. But I'm sorry, I don't have no sympathy for Diana. I see a lot of people are offering that sympathy card up for Diana. She earned what she's getting right now. I'm sorry. I get that Monet has always been somewhat of a bitch towards her. But at the same time, her doing what she did, she earned that. She had no business revealing such a bad secret to the whole family. And then I guess what makes it hurt more for Monet is the fact that within the last few moments that she had with Zeke, they were at odds because of it. And it's all because of Diana. So I don't know if her and Monet going to ever get back to a right spot. I don't know. They might get back to a good place now because, she used her. And she was able to get that off on Whitman or whatever. But Whitman pressing them in front of the whole family, I said to myself, I didn't think that he was going to get unalive this episode, but I said to myself after he pressed them in front of the whole family, I'm like, yo, somebody going to try to probably take him out. Like Lorenzo or Kane, I was thinking was going to probably try to take him out.
I thought at some point that Kane was going to actually, like drill him, like catching him sitting somewhere staked out and was going to do him in.
That's what I thought was going to happen too. I really thought they was going to like do him, as they caught him like following them or spying on them, whatever the case may be. She could be a little bit upset about her being up at Stansfield as well because, back in, I don't know if that was season 1, season 2, she really didn't want her out there at that school. Like, she felt like the only reason why she was running up there to that school was running behind Tariq. So she could have some feelings about that as well.
I think she definitely got
She don't
reservations.
care. Listen, I kind of agree with that too, because Monet don't care, give a shit about that girl no more. She don't care what she do. Long as she ain't up in her face, she don't give a shit where she at. Yeah, yeah. Basically, Monet is, we've talked about this before in previous reviews. Monet uses the kids as props. She uses them as, soldiers. She treats them less as her children and more like her workers. And they don't really have no real workers. So I mean, she makes her kids expendable and puts them at odds with each other. So yeah, I agree with that, Xavier. Yeah, Diana was definitely up there running behind Tariq. She was trying to get
Right.
him into that school for him.
Little hot
Um,
ass.
so yeah, she was hot. She was hot. So they have a meeting at the bar, and basically, Kane is kind of giving everybody an update on what's going on with them working with the Castillos and how they are supplying them with work now. And Monet's looking at them like, "What? Are you crazy? Like we just unalive they dad." Like
Right.
Evelyn is still sniffing around. Like, don't be fooled by that. Like, they could be getting close to us to find out, what they can find out, and get close to us, and then drop one on us. So like, y'all need to shut this shit down. And Kane's like, nah, we're not shutting nothing down. And she look at Lorenzo like, what's you agree with this? And Lorenzo was like, well, yeah, we going back Kane's plan is working so far. And she look over at Drew like, what the fuck is going on? She was like, this shit.
Right. What the hell is going on, Drew?
Like Drew, like, I don't know, some weird shit going on between him and Kane. Like he agrees with everything Kane say, or even send me to do it. So Monet gonna start asking some questions about that. Well, I think she's gonna put two and two together.
Right.
So we got Sax with his sneaky link, aka his handler. See, that's what their coffee cup should look like. That's exactly what their coffee cup should look like. A plain old coffee cup.
With the little hand coaster thing around.
So no, yes, that's exactly what their cups look like. So that way there's no evidence. There's no evidence of who's putting out these drugs. We already know. Let's go. First place we're gonna go look for is Cap No Frap. Yeah, so yeah, they should have plain coffee cups. So we see Sax is meeting with his handler and showing her the picture that he took last week of Monet, Tariq, and Davis meeting up. And so, of course, he's still begging her for that unredacted case file. She's still giving him the rip and run around, or whatever the case may be. He started to get suspicious because her phone rang. She acting hella weird. She tip off to go answer the phone, and within in plain sight, I mean, really all she had to do was just turn around. He goes in her purse when her other phone rang and take a picture of it. Like, okay, man, I know Sax is supposed to be the CI, and they're doing everything to showcase him as such, but this is unrealistic. He keep doing all this fuck shit and not getting caught. I mean, I thought he was gonna get caught last week when he took a picture of the group.
Yeah.
Like, she could have just turned around and saw him in her purse. Like, yo, come on.
Came back and was like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, Sax is definitely a little sneaky snake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of hoping he don't worm his way out of this season. Hopefully he get a dirt nap too.
I don't think he gonna get a dirt nap. I was talking with someone about that last week. Sax has been with us since OG Power. Like, his time been up. Been up. And like, I feel like they're gonna keep him around to the end. Like, I almost feel like they're gonna keep his character around to the end. Like, I don't understand why we had him this long. Like, Sax should have been up out of here. Yeah, he definitely does some unethical stuff. I agree with that.
He do.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna pull up on Laura next week. He either gonna call her dumb ass, gonna answer that phone, or either he gonna follow Jenny out there.
Yeah, remember he used that burner phone to call Monet.
Yeah. So we know that he gonna be suspicious about that number, and basically, part of it is, I guess you have to ask yourself: is he really being jealous because he really want to be with Jenny? He feel like she got another old man, or is it part of he know that she hiding something from him, and he really trying to get up in her business and find out what's going on? But either way, it's going to create problems. Like, dude, for one, she should have kept both phones on her, had that joint turned off, or whatever the case may be. When she meeting up with Sax, she should have been just like on high alert, knowing that he's the ops. And he flip flops. Like she should be on high alert around Sax, and she's not. She let her guard completely down around Sax. This is the second, third time we don't see him pull a fast one on her, and she not catch it.
Right. Oh yeah, I most certainly agree, man. He got to go somewhere, man. But I definitely do somewhere. I definitely believe he's going to somehow, some way end up around Lauren.
He's jealous and sexually frustrated. I agree. Yeah, because he ain't got nothing from his sneaky link all season. So yeah, he's a bit jealous. So we see Tariq pull up in his new whip. He is no longer a black man walking.
BMW.
I just wonder what the payments look like and them car insurance look like.
Man, that 911 GT3, man. Oh,
it's very nice.
Oh, very my nice. Goodness.
Yeah, I just hope that he don't be dumb like Braden and do his dirt in his car, in his very noticeable, recognizable car. Because Braden, first of all, they need to have a hoopty, and they need to have like their regular, everyday car. They need to have a car, like how Ghost and Tommy, when they used to go do their dirt,
right?
They get a throwaway car.
They had a throwaway car, yeah.
They get a throwaway car and pull up and creep up in. Like, y'all out here committing whole capers in y'all car with the registration time to y'all name.
AMG, right. AMGs. Braden out here in that little twin turbo AMG. just reckless.
So quintessential, I like the jacket. I like the peacoat overcoat, but I don't care about the hoodie. I don't care about the hoodie. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. It's a dope outfit, but I didn't too much care for it either.
That Burberry vest is lit. I like
all of them got them Burberry vests and them coats. I'm really digging the energy between Kane and Effie. Like Kane pull up on Effie and snatch her phone up real quick and like, yo, something must be wrong with your phone because you ain't answering my messages. And she's like, shit, you ain't my dude. Like back up on me. Yeah, he pressing on her too, but I kind of like it. And he kind of likes it because he thinks that Effie is a rider, which she is. He thinks that, she's the perfect type of chick for him because she in the life, not knowing that she has aspirations to get out the life. He just thinks that she a down-ass chick and she want to ride.
Right.
And then the fact that he thinks that she unalived Lauren and took Lauren out, that makes him even more infatuated with her. So Kane is not going to give up on Effie. Like, he going to eventually win her over. And I do feel like that once all this crap come out with Lauren, that's going to kind of push Effie towards Kane because Tariq going to dump her and he ain't going to want nothing else to do with her. And so I kind of want to see them together too, Virgin Love. I want to see what that.
I think that's going to be. I think if that comes out, that's going to be her vulnerable moment where Kane is going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. We saw in the season trailer, Xavier, that Tariq pulled a strap on someone and threatened them like, I love you, but I will kill you. So it's possible that could be Effie that he was telling. I think that Tariq is going to let her live. I don't think that Tariq is going to take her out. But then again, this is the same person that took out his father. So, I mean, there's a good chance that Tariq may take her out. But I also feel like since they talked about in this episode that she wants to go to Stanford out in Cali, that Tariq is going to tell her, listen, you got to get out of town. Like, he might let her take a walk just on the strength of, she been down, she been riding, or whatever the case may be. So he might let her slide. But I don't know, because he going to end up letting Braden slide. So that's why I feel like if he's going to kill one, he's going to have to kill both. Because they both were involved.
Yep.
So I feel like he gonna let Effie slide, find a way to forgive Braden, but he probably gonna send her up out of town, or either she gonna go on over there and be the next Mrs. Kane Tejada, Lorenzo Tejada. She gonna be the next Mrs. Lorenzo Tejada because her and Kane finna get together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should have had like a little Honda Accord or even like a little Infinity or something. I'm just trying to figure out why Drew ride around in a Volkswagen Jetta and they ride around in Range Rovers, AMGs, and Porsches and Mercedes trucks, and Drew ride around in a Volkswagen Jetta.
Drew said, "Look, I just want something simple with 4 wheels."
Yo, Virgin Love, I never thought about that. It may be Lauren that he pulling the blicky on and threaten her and basically tell her, like, listen, you snitching, you got to stay gone. Because I think what's going to happen is before everyone else finds out that she's alive, Tariq going to find out first. Somehow, some way, I think either Saxe is going to go to Tariq and tell Tariq, your girl's still alive or whatever. She may be talking or whatever. Tariq going to end up pulling up on her and tell her, like, listen, you got to stay gone if you want to stay alive. I don't know. It's funny how y'all think they can play that out.
I think at this point, the way she was blowing up the phone, I think at this point she's getting antsy. I think she's gonna leave that house somehow.
Or try attempt to leave that house at the very least.
Attempt to leave that house. If she's successful, she's gonna go out and reach out for Tariq. And I think that's going. If anything, if she gets in his presence, that's what's gonna end up happening. I think it could be her he's pulling the gun
on. I thought Diana did have a whip. I thought she had a Porsche truck.
She do. She got a Cayenne.
Yeah, I thought she had a car.
Unless Monet took her shit.
She about to did. She about to took her shit. So we see them at the warehouse. They getting in where they think that they're getting their new re-up. And basically it's a crate full of weapons. Crates full of weapons. And Tariq like, listen, what are we supposed to do with this? Like, our infrastructure is not designed to move weapons. We move drugs. And Obi was like, oh, well, figure it out. I need my money, and I need y'all to make this work go away. So y'all better figure it out, or you know what happens. So eventually, I think he's going to be the first to fall out of this little crew right here. I think they're going to take him out. They're going to find some kind of way to take him out.
Yeah, they're going to definitely.
Even if they don't take out Norma first, I think they're going to take him out first, because taking him out puts them a little bit closer to working with Norma directly or whatever. But I don't know. Dude seemed like he might be a formidable opponent. I don't think he's going to just...
Yeah, I think he can definitely handle his own, but his sarcasm is humorous. Like, he hates Americans, bro. Like,
oh, yeah.
He makes it obvious.
So... Okay, so I agree with that, Xavier. I kind of been going back and forth with that, because I do remember how Saxe react when Jenny told him that Lauren was unalive. That was really the catalyst that made Saxe decide to turn informant. So I agree that was the motivation behind him working with her. And once he finds out that Lauren is alive and Jenny's been lying to him, he may flip sides again, or whatever the case may be, or he may understand the reason why she lied to him about it, just to keep Lauren safe. So it's going to be fun to see how they play that out. But in the world of power, you already know that's going to be a whole switcheroo. I ain't never seen Diana driving that G-Wagon. I ain't never seen Diana driving that G-Wagon, but she did drive her around in that Cayenne. Yeah, right. Braden's first body, Obi? I don't think so. That's too high of a target for him. Yo, Obi does gotta go, but I don't think it's gonna be Braden that take him down. I don't think Braden gonna take nobody down through there. That's gonna be a hard one, y'all.
That's gonna definitely be a difficult. He owed Kane a body, so it's gonna be somebody, but I don't think it's gonna be Opie.
He owed Kane a body, but I think it's gonna be a random. I don't think it's gonna be anyone. I think it's a random. I
You
think
know
it's a,
who it could be though?
you said who?
You know who it could be though?
Who?
That CI for that gun deal.
Yeah, that'll be a good body for him. That'll be a good body for him. Effie snatched his ass up real quick before he thought he was getting ready to walk up out that warehouse. And she's like, "Yo, what's up?" Kane pressing me about Lauren. Like, did you tell him? And he was like, "No, he pulled up on me, pulled a strap on me, but I held it down. I didn't tell him anything, but I guess he figured the shit out on his own, which he did." And she was like, "Well, just keep that shit close, or whatever the case may be." So now she's trying to figure out what's happening. Um, is which she does need to be the one to tell Tariq first. But she could have just went ahead and let Brayden tell it. And it would have softened the blow just a little bit. Because at the end of the day, her and Brayden should both tell Tariq together, I feel like.
Yep. I don't think either one of them should take on that task alone. I think that should be a collective effort to tell him that it happened.
Especially when they were both involved.
Yep.
They were
I
both
agree.
involved.
I agree.
So we're in the class, and of course today's subject, in the only class that these students take at Stansfield, uh, is American Psych. They don't take no other subject. They don't have no other electives. They don't have no other coursework but that psychology class. And they get these little index cards, and basically they were told to write down what they see their ultimate goal is in life. And of course, each one of them starts writing down what their goals were. We saw that Diana wants independence. We saw that Effie wants freedom, and Tariq wants family. Okay. Then a very interesting um, thing that the teacher decides to do, she starts asking them an array of questions, and they had to take steps forward and take steps back based on their response. And ultimately, what we saw was the most privileged, the most privileged individuals in the class were at the front of their line, and then the less privileged, less opportunity was at the back. But what you see here, Effie is all the way at the back, so Effie is like down bottom.
Right. Yeah, I think this was a excellent exercise that took place in that classroom, and seeing that and know what what I'm saying. Like it shows Effie's struggle. It shows her fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a long road ahead of you, and it's no wonder why she's just like, look, man, I just want enough to be comfortable so I can be done with this and get out of here.
They did have an art class one season, and I agree that this scene right here told us a lot more about Effie and just how little and how much she just don't have.
Yeah, this one was good.
Um, yeah, this was my favorite scene too. And you also saw that Brushanda was pretty close to the back as well.
Yeah.
So I think one of her questions was about wasn't one of the questions about being like taken advantage of or
Yep.
like violated.
Yeah. That
So
she stepped back from that too.
yeah, she stepped back on that too, I thought. So between her and Effie, they've had like the roughest struggle. Like they've had the hardest struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hard time with that answer too, Xavier. You want your family, but you are the reason why your whole family is destroyed. You are the reason why your sister is not here anymore. You're the reason why your other sister and your mama are in witness protection. You tried to take your sister away from your grandmother. You killed your father. I mean, you got some definition about how much family means to you because you have destroyed it. And then you tried to get your Uncle Tommy unalive. I mean,
He tried to take everybody out.
yeah, Braden was never in class. I feel like those Westons, like they get a default diploma just for showing up.
Right. They was just passed. They
Yeah,
was just passed through.
they pass through students, right? They get a degree just because they pay their tuition. That's it. They got their
Social
guaranteed
promotion.
degree. Uh,
Social promotion is all it is.
I believe that Tariq is starting to feel bad too, but they just haven't shown it on screen yet. But
Yeah,
the more and more people reference his father, and the more and more he see how his father was out here really moving, he's starting to look back on that and think that you only saw the worst in your father, but you didn't see the good in him as well. And the
right.
crazy part about it is so ironic because it ebbs and flows. You see all the bad in Ghost, but you see none of Tasha's bad. You see only the good in Tasha, but only see the worst in Ghost. And Ghost is the whole reason why you sitting on a trust right now. Like Ghost had everything set up for the family. So even though he might have been a shitty ass husband, he still was a good father because he left you with an inheritance. He didn't disinherit you, which he should have. He could have, like he did Tasha, but he still set you up for the win, even though you didn't believe in him. And so it's going
Yeah,
to be it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
yeah.
Uh,
He set Tariq up for a big W, and it's just like, man, like, dude, you still think the worst of him. Like, he set you up to never have to do anything else ever.
yeah, but I think he's starting to. I think he's starting to realize that maybe my old man wasn't as bad as I thought he was.
Right.
Um, so you see Effie and him. They take a little walk for a talk, and that's when she reveals to him, that listen, eventually I want to get up out of this life. I want to go to grad school. The robotics program at Stanford is $50K a semester. I want to build a life for myself. That's the end game. I don't want to hustle and run the streets forever. And so, they have a little moment, and she tries to take advantage of the opportunity to say, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something," which that wasn't the right time or place to tell him that. You would get ready to drop a bomb on him like that right then and there. That wasn't a good idea. He get a text from Bragg say, Uncle Lucas wants you at the office ASAP. Pull up.
Yeah, that's facts.
That is true. I
That's
mean,
very true.
from one son to the love of his mother, you're right. A mama can never do wrong. Unless she's out here in the streets on drugs and abandon you. There's very little a mother can do to not retain the love of her son or her child or whatever the case may be. But you know, I just feel like Tariq's perception of his family is one sided because
Yeah,
he only saw the side that Tasha presented to him. He only saw the side that my father left our family, whatever the case may be. But he didn't look at the fact that both of them had their
love
faults.
fresh.
But both of them equally had their faults. Tasha had her faults. Ghost had his faults, but his faults
Right,
resonated more with Tariq than Tasha's did.
right. Facts. And that's because his mama was slipping them bugs, man. She was feeding them giving them that juice.
Yeah, that's true. So he pull up. So you got Lorenzo that pull up on Diana to pick up his money, and I'm just trying to figure out when did Diana get rid of this work? How did she get rid of the work? Like we ain't see her make one transaction.
We can only assume, but she said she was gonna get rid of it through her job. But then what makes me mad with Lorenzo is the fact that you sent her there to do something with herself. Now you got this one-off situation where you needed this work move because you didn't want to do it because Kane told you to.
Yep.
You turn right around and give her 2 more bricks to move.
And basically, not necessarily threaten her, but guilt her into saying, "Well, how you think I'm paying for you to be up here, or whatever the case may be." So, quintessential. That's what we try to figure out. How did she get it sold? I don't know. My crazy.
All the money. Like what?
The thing is, it shows a lot of drug dealing going on this campus. Like, great day. It's like so much drugs going on. You got Effie selling work, everybody selling work up here at Stansfield. But when it was that choke, they got caught up quick. But at Stansfield, like it taking them forever and a day to realize that even after you had someone admit in open court that they've been selling drugs up there at the school, there's still been no measures put in place to control the drug activity on this college campus. Diana is literally selling candy at the candy shop. Like, how do you approach your customers? And you want an 8-ball? I got an 8-ball right here. Either way, Diana got to work unloaded, and she proved to her father that she was still down for the family. But I think in this moment right here, Diana starts to realize that it's not just her mom that's taking advantage of her.
Yep.
And whereas in her perception, she always thought that it was her mom taking advantage of her, her father hustling her too.
Right.
So, I mean, and he really tried to get her into selling these 2 bricks. Like, you left her with 1 brick, now you bring back 2.
Bro, two back. Like, yeah, move this.
Move this. Oh, you got that one done? All right. Well, here go 2 more for you. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow to pick up the profits from it.
I think we're gonna actually see him constantly just dropping work there.
No, we ain't gonna see him drop no more work. That was his last 2 bricks that he dropping off there at that campus. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. This is his last 2 bricks. Right here.
They move this.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you what, Power, they got a lot of work out here on this campus, Joe. Monet go to see Davis, and she's like, "Yo, what's up? I thought this dude was supposed to be suspended. He's supposed to be riding the desk. Why is he at my place? He following me around still. Like, some got to be done." And basically, she was telling Davis that she want to set him up for the okie doke or whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, on the setup, I need for you to find some goons to do a B&E, because I need to get whatever paperwork he got over there at his place on me. I need to find out what's up. He's like, right. I don't know if I know anybody that can do anything like that. When she put that bread on the table, he's like, oh yeah, I got somebody.
She probably could have gave it to Brayden sister to move very well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, she probably did have Rebecca helping her, or either that she was her number 1 customer. Either that the sister was the number 1, because remember she had been ordering from Course Perfect. That's how she found out they was moving to work back on the campus again. So maybe the sister was ordering from her too. So we got a meeting with Lucas and Tariq and RSJ, and prior to this week, Lucas, I was team Lucas. I was on Lucas' side until he started making them little subliminal racial comments, and you know what, white people are so privileged and white people are so brazen with it that sometimes I think they do it subconsciously and not even realize that they're doing it, because they're just so used to identifying us and using such words as your people. You must be the black Elon Musk, huh? Like, how do you think that this man was going to be interested in doing any kind of business with you, and you are using operative words like you people when all this? The man sat here and told you that he came from nothing. Yep. His father left him with nothing but good memories and good examples. And yeah, they have no awareness. I've been in a corporate environment before where I have felt like I have been the token black person. And the way that they utilize us and the way that they move around us, it's very uncomfortable for us, because like you try so hard not to be your true self, but your true colors shine through. Like when you make comments like this. And like Buddy was like, listen, I ain't feeling it. And he's a bigot. The whole family is a bigot. Yeah, he's straight up asshole. And the thing about it is, though, you're supposed to be this major businessman or whatever the case may be. You should have had your homework done on RSJ before you even invited him down to that meeting. You were relying on a prop, which that's Tariq, a black prop. You relied on a prop to convey your message to RSJ. Like, that's offensive. And I get offense. I would have been offended too, because okay, you invited a black intern, not even an executive of the company, but an intern, and that's supposed to that's supposed to sway me into giving you my portfolio because you have a black intern on your team. Like, I'm not impressed with that. And so he looked at him and told him thanks, but no thanks.
I'm good.
You're like, I'm good. Y'all have a nice day, gentlemen. And then Lucas got the nerve to get mad with Tariq and asked Tariq what, basically like, well, why do you think he got upset or whatever case maybe? And Tariq told him, And he's like, well, why you didn't give me that inside information? I am a intern. Do you really think that you would have been happy with me if I would have participated in this conversation? Like Tariq did exactly what he was supposed to do: sit there and shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Like, you didn't invite me into the conversation. I didn't have anything to contribute to the conversation. So why are you mad at me because you didn't seal the deal? But then he threatens him and say, well, if you want to keep this internship, you figure out a way to sign him. I'll be like, oh, that's how you feel? Oh, okay. Hey, RSJ, wait up. Hey, can I get an internship with you? Since these white folks over here.
Yeah, he can't do that because he got to pay for that GT3.
He paid for that when he sold that building.
Facts.
Yeah, Kanan moved totally different than how Tariq is moving. I agree with that. So, and for me, okay, Tariq takes the bait. He's like, all right, I'll see what I can do or whatever the case may be. But shit, it'll be for a lot more than just an internship. Like, I need a job. I need a seat on the board. I need something else besides a damn non-paying internship. I need to be on payroll or something.
Right.
If you want to manipulate me, then help me help you. So he meet up with Braden, and Braden is telling him about how his uncle is. Like, yeah, Uncle Lucas, when he get tunnel vision on something, is you got to find a way to make it happen, or you
right.
Or whatever the case may be. And so I really do like that Burberry jacket. That's dope. And we saw that Tariq is going to use this to his advantage. So they get a text from one of their workers about their service crashing because they overloaded with orders, and Braden's off to go deal with that. And so Monet pull up on Diana. Like, everybody knows where to find Diana at. Like, where her schedule is. Like, do she have classes or anything? She in the room. Well, I think this is the first time Monet done been up there. Well, no, it's the first time Monet's been up there since Diana been up there. I don't think she went up there when Zeke was up there. And Tariq. I think she went to go see Tariq one time. But that Monet pulls up on her and basically, try to guilt her into helping her set up Whitman or whatever. She gave
Monet fine.
Dude, she gave this half-ass apology. It's
fake. Yeah. I didn't listen. Apology is supposed, even if it's not coming to you directly to you, it should move you. You should feel some kind of sincerity. I didn't feel none of that shit watching this. Look, I'm sorry. Like,
is that what you wanted to hear? Is that what you wanted to hear?
Oh my God.
That was so insincere. It was very insincere. It was like bad acting. It was both, Xavier. It was insincere and bad acting because she was like, I can't stand this little bitch. But I know I need to tell her I'm sorry. So
like, I need this motherfucker. So I'm just look, is this what you want to hear? I'm sorry. Shit.
Now can we get this work done? Yeah, it wasn't an apology at all. It was more like
hell no.
And you better answer yes. It was like, yo, Monet can't stand that girl. She can't stand the sight of her.
Oh my God. Then at one point, didn't she blame her for something too? Like, you the reason why I got to do this in the first place.
Right. Like, listen.
Like, damn.
Are you going to help me or not? That's basically it.
You gave a half-ass apology, then tried to validate why you did what you did. And the reason why you gave an apology, like, yeah, this is all fucked up.
Drew is gay. We get it. We understand that he's gay. But they are making it that his lifestyle is affecting his business. Every situation, every scene that he's in with a dude, he's always flirting. He's always, trying. Drew's lifestyle is going to be the downfall for the family business. If Drew don't get his head in the game and realize that this dude is running game on you,
he might be unalive.
Exactly. Like, I feel like what Monet said was an Easter egg. Like, don't think that because these your play cousins or whatever, don't forget what we did to their father. Like, they could be suspicious of that, just like we suspicious of him. You sitting up parlaying with this dude, and like, for real, you need to be keeping a third eye on him.
and trying to get him in the and trying to get him in the bed. Like she basically let him know in the bar, like, hey, look, they won't hesitate to put you in the bag. Like you need to pay attention.
Hey, DeMarcus, I feel the same way about that. I was going to get to that when we got to that scene, but yeah, I don't think that James would have been pleased with getting rid of the QCP. And furthermore is, I'm surprised that Tariq didn't want to carry that leg. And you know what? Since we on the subject, so Rashad Tate just forgot all about the QCP. That was originally his project. That was his project.
Facts.
You running for office right now. What better way for you to get those black voters in, those extra voters in, if you would have carried on that legacy for the QCP? When Ghost died, the QCP went away. But I almost feel like, Tariq, you should have kept that legacy, because really he was trying to do it for Raina. And that's the least you could do for the honor of your sister. You memorialize her in her memory. You could have put the building up.
That's facts. That's facts.
Same building in the same condition that it was. Now all of a sudden it's structural integrity. Like your uncle was running the whole business out of this whole building, and now all of a sudden the building is no good. It's condemned. We need to push it down. Like, right. Yeah, I don't feel like Ghost would have been happy about that.
No, I don't think he would have been happy about it. But I definitely think with Tariq selling it, it was supposed to give us maybe more of a vision of Tariq playing chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't sell it, I got this and I move once. But if I do sell it, I move this piece and pretty much can clear the board, because, hey, this is going to be a good look.
So the chat is pretty much in agreement with us that, yo, this whole situation with Drew is bad for the business. It's bad for him, because he's letting his guard down around his pillow talk.
Yep.
And you talking too much, and you telling too much, and you letting these folks get too close. Yes, these are Frank's kids. They aren't his real cousins. No, they're play cousins. Because he said in here when he was trying to press up on Buddy, and Buddy was like, yo, we play cousins. He was like, so we're not blood. And he was like, but still, we family. Like, I don't care. Drew's like, I don't care. Drew is a thought. He's a thought.
What they got to do with anything?
Right. Damn, Drew.
Yeah, why he trying to fill that void for Everett, man? He might want to chill out, man, for somebody unlive him.
So the way they explained it, Q1, Quintessential, I'm sorry. The way they explained it was that because the building had structural integrity issues or whatever, it was able to be removed from the trust as long as it was sold at a higher market price than what it was at the time it was added to the trust.
Right. So so essentially, it looks like it was a big play for Tariq to actually move the building.
Yeah, he moved it, and probably that's what he bought that car with.
He bought that GT3.
Yeah, they said the building was not able to be used. Correct. Yeah, Drew need to watch how he moving, because he moving too sloppy. And soon as Kane, but I felt like soon as Kane and Lorenzo got there, oh boy, switched up his vibe a little bit.
He did.
Because I feel like he was working on Drew. But then when Uncle Lorenzo and Kane showed up, he switched up the vibe a little bit. And then you doing business with him, like this dude bringing you, man, I know this militia group that can move these guns for you, but they're racist as hell. But I'm gonna set you up with them anyway. Like I felt like all that was, I felt like that was all set up. Like you need to stop doing business with them, because they being watched by the feds, y'all being watched by the feds. Like this ain't gonna end well for y'all. Yeah, Drew and his fucking pillow talk. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
All because him and Everett broke up. Yeah, it's a little crazy.
And another thing I'm tired of too. I am tired of Tariq taking his ass over there to Rashad Tate and begging for a favor. Every time he get in a pinch, he runs to Rashad Tate. And Ghost wasn't like that. Ghost would put Tate over a barrel. Like, this man study shaking you down for money. Like, what'd you expect? Every time you go ask him for something, he call in a favor right then and there. Like, did you not expect that he was gonna shake you down? He was like, my nigga, you know what Bitcoin is? Run me them 5 stacks.
Called him a kingpin and everything. He said, yeah, I'm gonna need them donations. 5 bands a week.
I thought it was a month. 5 bands.
Was it 5 bands a month?
Yeah, 5 bands a week, a month, however long it is. He's like, I ain't got it. He was like, nigga, you got it.
Right. Oh, nigga, you got it. So, I mean, in the assumption of things, Tate could know he sold the QCP. And he can know about the drugs.
Listen, Tate is always gonna shake Tariq down. Like, you stay shaking this boy down for money, and like, quit taking your ass over there asking him for advice.
He's shaking his ass down quick. He shook him down quick.
Oh, for real, Virgin Love? That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, getting rid of the Russian Connect was the right move, but I think that's going to create a bit of a problem for them on down the line.
Yeah, I agree.
He know Tate Dirty have access to stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but I wouldn't keep getting into bed with someone that I know they're gonna shake me down all the time. So just like how he went over there with Davis and threatened Davis to work for him for free. You need to get some dirt up on your opponent every once in a while. You know, when Ghost went over there, when he had that recording where Tate was doing those kickbacks and he was using that recording to blackmail Tate into doing stuff for him. Like, Tariq, you need to get on the other side of the game now, because your dad, he didn't move like that where he was always in somebody's pocket. Your dad didn't let nobody stay in his pocket.
Not at all.
Right, Xavier, you basically went over there and got nothing from him and got shook down. You got shook down.
Shook him down real smooth like.
Virgin Love, did you get a pick? That's dope. Yeah, I don't understand what he gained from this information. The only thing he really learned, I guess, was the big clue for him was that Blanca was still investigating him, and for Dante's unaliving. That's basically all he learned. Nah, Tate didn't call him over there. He went over there because remember he went over there to ask him about RSJ, and Tate was like, "Oh, RSJ is clean as they come. Like, you're gonna have to figure out another way to get some information on him because I ain't got nothing for you. But while you over here, run me them 5 stacks, and or either I'm gonna go talk to the feds about you." So I like Tate. That's a good way for you to get unalive. You dropping threats like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Tariq, you should be used to it by now. You're always on the investigation.
That shakedown.
Damn shakedown artist. Right. Everybody was shaking Tariq down. Yeah. I'm about ready for Tate to be unalive, though, to be quite honest.
And notice everybody hitting him with the I need cash.
Cash. Give me that money. Yeah, Tate is too much of a public figure. Jenny finally runs Sachs these papers that he been begging for since episode 1. She finally run him them papers. Like, I feel like she don't had them all along, and she was sitting on them. She was sitting on them until she got an opportunity to get them. So
yeah, I agree.
He gets the paperwork or whatever. She get another call again. He like, yo, what's up? Who you talking to? And she's like, listen, I'm tired of you begging Keith Sweat. So come on down here. Let me tell you what's going on. So she take Keith Sweat down to meet Blanca, and Blanca have a fit. She was like, what the fuck are you doing working with him? Like, do you not know this dude gonna mess up our whole case? And she's like, I'm well aware of his behavior, but you know, he's my mole on the inside. I'm thinking to myself, like, you just threw your case right now. You just lost your case.
Oh yeah.
Because Sachs ain't gonna do nothing but make a mess out of it.
Yeah. He gonna jag this. He gonna jag this big time.
I don't know, Xavier. This storyline for Tate is just getting old. I mean, this storyline has been going on for him since season 6 of Power. Like, give him a congressional seat, give him lieutenant governor, give him president of the United States, give him something. But I am so sick and tired of our only interaction with Tate is centered around a campaign.
Yeah.
We need more for the character. We need more for the character. We need him to get involved more with the rest of the cast. It's like he's sitting on an island by himself. And the only time that he's utilized is when Tariq go over there for a favor, or when Blanca and them want to shake him down for information. That's the only time the character is being used.
Only time.
I feel like Rashad Tate, Lorenz Tate, is a great actor, and he could really bring some credence to the show. But y'all need to rethink his role, because I mean it's pointless. Y'all could have left him up at the school. At least we would have had interactions with him up there with the school. Y'all should have left him there, but just have him sitting around at his campaign office all the time. It's boring. We need more.
Right, he just been campaigning the whole
Everybody's saying that Sax is gonna flip on Jenny, so we're gonna see how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, he do got 2 bodies, DeMarcus. He got 2 bodies in season 6. The Hitman.
Yeah.
The Hitman. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, we knew he was dirty even before he had 2 bodies, so yeah, he's a part. And so Lauren is still texting and calling. Hello.
Hey, was that not rude? Do this motherfucking thing work?
Is anyone there? Hello.
Hello.
Lauren wants somebody to pay her attention. She bored sitting up there in that house with her spam and no Wi-Fi.
On the real, texting the hell out of her.
Nah. Oh yeah. Well, then he got 3 bodies on him then, DeMarcus. Because I forgot he unalived Alphonse at Truth when they were doing the heist.
Yep.
And then Croup, which was Cedric the Entertainer.
Yep.
No, Tommy unalived him. Tommy unalived him. It was the son that came to the house, the brother's house that night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. First says in this thing, I think Jenny did this to run interference so he could stop asking about the number.
I agree.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. She had no choice. She had the Tommy on live crew. She had no choice but to take Sax to meet Blanca because he keep asking too many questions and she don't ran out of lies. But what she should have did was turn the other phone off, because now we hear with the person that you claim you've been talking to, but you still on the phone. So what's
your
up?
Phone still, yep. And your phone still ring. Your burner phone.
Your whole line, your whole phone. You know what he said? He said your whole phone was still ringing. Oh, Sax, Jenny, I'm sick of it. So she go to the house. She like, listen, little girl, stop blowing my phone up. Like, you calling for non-emergency. And Laura was like, listen, every scene that they show her in, she's always having a temper tantrum.
She gonna leave that house. She gonna get out that house.
Well,
she gonna get out that house.
I think it's gonna happen next week. If it don't happen next week, because so much other shit gonna happen next week, it's gonna happen the week after next. So episode 6.
Isn't there a break next week?
I don't know if we have a break next week or not.
Yeah, she gonna get out that house.
Ain't no way I'm in this big ass house with just spam. I'm taking my chances on the streets for some Chick-fil-A. Me too. Me too. Right here. Like, damn, you could at least Instacart the girl something to eat. I mean, like, damn, like, you could send somebody over from the station with some groceries. I mean, damn, you got the girl sitting in the house hungry.
Eating cereal.
Listen, she told her today what I said back when we first started arguing about her being kidnapped. She told her, she's like, well, listen, you don't like the accommodations? You can take your chances out of the street. Be my guest. She's like, I ain't going nowhere if that bitch trying to kill me again.
Oh, real, give me a damn phone. So give me a phone so I can give me some damn some DoorDash or something.
She got a phone. She been calling and texting her. So she got a phone. She should call DoorDash.
DoorDash, something shit.
Somebody kidnapped and won't even feed her. Jenny is trifling. Yeah.
Right. Got over there destitute like a mother.
She can do some Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, Instacart.
Damn.
order
least
McDonald's a pizza or something. Get us some DiGiorno.
at least get her some Kraft or some artesian, man. Maybe she can make some grilled cheese sandwiches or something.
Yeah, that big ass house, y'all ain't got no groceries in it, man. What the hell? All
Man,
it has to do is marry Tariq and she would no longer be a witness.
that's
So
facts.
she's definitely manipulating her. If she's at best, she's definitely manipulating her because she's planting the seed in Lauren to build the hatred up for Tariq. When she showed her this picture of Tariq and Effie, she was like, they're out here living their best life. I hate them. And I'm thinking to myself, am I the only one that's curious about where did she get the picture from?
She got the picture from what's his name?
Celine. Celine, that's where it came from.
Yep.
It definitely came from Celine. So she then starts showing her pictures of Monet, Diana, and Kane. And she tried to pump up for some information, and it came back to her. Shabazz. See, Fresh, you're not even on here to call Salim his new nickname, Shabazz. Malik Shabazz is taking the pictures. Yep, Salim's taking the photos. Agreed. I don't told y'all. I don't told y'all every week.
He's just trying to get him something out the deal, which is Diana, Dirty Diana.
Nah, quintessential. I think he gonna catch Diana up there on that roof. The fans gonna catch Effie up there on that roof because they're gonna put a camera up there to see what's going on up there on that roof. But I think they're gonna catch Diana's ass up there.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
Okay, DeMarcus says she got the pictures from neither Celine or Harper. Well, then who she got it from then? Because they ain't showing nobody else up there at the school that's watching them, that's investigating them. Celine would be the perfect person for it though, because he's interacting with all the people that she got ops on, with the exception of Brayden. He watching Diana, he watching Tariq, Effie. So who else would it be? Yeah, she ain't gonna never say Tariq did anything because she still got feelings for him.
Right.
And she's still trying to figure out in her head, is Tariq really responsible for them trying to unalive her? But in this case, Tariq really is not at fault because he didn't know nothing about the wire. He tried to send her away when he found out about the wire. So, but like I said, Jenny is manipulating her into thinking that Tariq is the mastermind behind Brayden and Effie trying to unalive her. So for that reason, she's going to harbor ill will towards him.
Yep, I agree. Get that girl something to eat. Shit, she hungry.
Get that girl something to eat. She hungry. Kane is sitting there cleaning his blicky. And Lorenzo come up to him like, listen, this got to stop. I'm tired of this bullshit between me and you or whatever. Kane try to go off on him and poke his chest out at him or whatever. I run the family now, whatever the case may be. Lorenzo looking at him like, you just so stupid. Diana, why are you letting this man play in your box? Please tell me why you letting this dude play in your box. Like, you didn't even want to give him the box. She was like, maybe we need to get back to study. Can I have my water, please? And can you put your clothes on? Like, Diana, you don't realize that this dude is, again, I don't know what Salim is, but he ain't right. Whatever he is, he ain't right. Because y'all in the bed, y'all trying to get it on, or whatever the case may be, and you still want to sit up and talk to her about her family. Like, I see you've been running errands with your dad and your brother, and what's up with that? Like, who the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with me spending time with my family? Like,
right? If he's
too hard,
right? If he's not a CI for old Jenny, he definitely got something to do with Opie now.
Yeah, he ops. I told y'all this. Y'all keep trying to argue with me about it.
He definitely the ops.
This man asking way too many questions. If he was just interested in getting with her, then that would he wouldn't even care about nothing about her family or whatever. But every time they are alone, he's pressing her about information about her family, like he is up to something. That ain't gonna last long either because once she found out that Effie and Tariq broke up, she gonna be right back on Tariq. She ain't gonna be studying about Celine, and that's when he gonna show his real colors. Yeah, he a nosy motherfucker. I'll give you that. He nosy as fuck, but I think he knows it for a different reason. Virgin Love say you look like a skinned chicken. Now wring his neck, right? uh, that is true. That is true, Xavier. So maybe she is the reason why he's so interested in her family situation because she is grumbling and complaining about her family all the time. So maybe that's sparking his curiosity.
Yeah,
About
she
her.
is. She is throwing dirt on the family name, which she shouldn't be doing.
And maybe it's the character. Maybe we see all this in because they didn't cast this dude right. They didn't cast him right. He is
Right.
annoying. He's very annoying. And like I said, he don't even look like the type of dude that she would be going up for. So I don't even understand this chemistry just doesn't work. I don't know if he's in the drug game or not. I don't know. But I'm thinking he gonna find them 2 bricks in her room, or he gonna catch her selling work up there at that candy store. And we're gonna see what's up with that. He's 21 Jump Street undercover.
I think he's gonna shake her down.
He might shake her down. Yep.
I think he's gonna shake her down. If he find that work, he's gonna shake her down.
Mm-hmm. Or he may end up stealing from her. He may end up robbing her ass.
Yeah.
Yep. I never thought about that. Either way, he opts. She go out here for the setup, and she set up Whitman real good. She set his ass up real good for the okie doke.
Yes,
she went out there and cried her little sad story about her family, got her on the outs. She'd been put out the house, and she got information about Monet and her dirty books. Like, but you gonna have to go get it. She's like, you can't get a warrant. He's like, no, I can't. And so she was like, well, I'll leave the key on Matt, and I'll let you know when he's not home. Like, dude, you a whole fed. Like, you didn't see this? It was a setup. She's sitting around for you. Hey, DeMarcus. Now, that would be dope. I think it's time to give Diana a body.
She definitely need one. She needs some dirt on. The way she moves, she definitely needs some dirt.
Queen Diana, you mean Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana go up there and she tells him, listen, she sent me up here to lie for you. She wheeled him right on in. Braden out here meeting with criminals in broad daylight in your own will.
His little AMGC.
Yeah, his little AMG. You pull it up and be known criminals in broad daylight. And he read it. I don't understand why Kane keep calling on him. Like, Lorenzo look at him like, who is this idiot? And like, I don't understand Kane. Every time you call him for something, he botch up something. Like, did you think this was going to be any different? Like, why do you keep calling on him for work? But I understand you needed a white face. I get it. You needed a white face. But quit calling Brayden, because Brayden don't do nothing but get you jammed up every time.
That's it. That's all.
Blanca lets Jenny know that she got a tip from a CI, another CI. They got so many CIs they working with this season.
Yeah, first 48 around.
They first 48, man. They got all kind of informants.
All kind of informants out here, man. Everybody got CIs now.
Yeah, everybody got CIs everywhere, all over New York. They got a CI watching Rock too.
Right. When the guns was first mentioned and he said he can get them guns off, you almost knew that was not going to go perfect.
I said that.
Yep, you knew that wasn't going to go perfectly.
She said, I know about a gun deal going down tonight, so I'm going to go check that out, even though she didn't show up to the next morning. But she said, I'm going to go down here first 48 snitches, right? But the thing about it is, though, you got all these CIs that are in criminal organizations that are doing criminal activity. Like, I don't understand it. Just like she knew that Mecca was selling drugs, she knew that Mecca was dealing arms. But, like, what was the big fish? Like, I didn't understand what the big fish was for Mecca, because she didn't know about Norma. So who was he informing on?
Yeah.
Listen, what they should have done was, well, that was before Kane and pulled Trump on Drew. But what they really should have did was how you should have tested Gordo out. You should have sent Gordo ass up there to do the deal. That's what they should have did instead of sending Braden goofy ass up there. They should have sent Gordo up there to run that deal and see what happened. Other organizations they work with. I know Lobos' organization was one of them, but it was just interesting to know that she knew that he was doing all this criminal activity, but yet she didn't have no charges on him. Like a criminal informant is usually someone that's already got charges on them. Yeah, I agree. I think the show is definitely trying to put some dirt on Brayton's character. They're really trying to convert him over to a Tommy-like character. RSJ is up in the office with Lucas and Tariq, and basically at Tariq's behest, he's back there to renegotiate, introducing his portfolio to Western Holdings. That's when Tariq drops the bomb on him that you're trying to build a mall in Queens. I own a piece of property that's blocking your development. How about I sell you that property if you side with Western Holdings? And I believe so much in Western Holdings that I've signed my trust over to Western Holdings. I'm like, Tariq, dumb move. But because RSJ name drops James St. Patrick, I know a lot of people get tired when I bring up Ghost. But again, the show can't give us an episode, can't give us a season that don't reference back to Ghost in some way, shape, form, or fashion. What is the connection between RSJ and Ghost?
CG, I think to touch bases on that, I feel like at some point with the references and the heavy references mentioning Ghost, I think we could probably see him in some future episodes. At some kind, if it's not like some flashback or something is gonna play out with James. I think.
I agree with that, Juggernaut. So you are right, Demarcus. I feel the same way. That's why I'm like, dumb move, dumb move. If Western Holdings goes down, you are absolutely right. You finna be ass out of money, Tariq. All for an internship. Like, no, I want to sign my trust over. I like that. RSJ, remember to subscribe and join the Soul Firm Entertainment channel. Appreciate that, Power Fan. No, Virgin Love, he did. He signed the building over. He sold the building to RSJ, but he signed his trust over to Western Holdings.
Yep.
Because he said that once he graduated, he'll have even more money now in his trust because he signed his trust over to them. Man, I want to let them damn bigots handle my money. They wouldn't handle my money at all. Yo. No, it is the entire trust. Y'all don't remember when he said, y'all don't go back and watch the scene, guys. Remember when he said, I convinced my executor of my trust to sign it over to Western Holdings.
Yep, you sure did.
Okay. Bet on it. Quintessential Virgin Love, bet on it. Go back and watch the scene. Now, this one I ain't wrong about because I watched it twice. I ain't wrong about that one, y'all. No, you watch it again. I bet you I'm right. I bet you I'm right. Watch.
I'm gonna go watch it again too later.
Okay, so we down for the drop. I already knew that this wasn't going to go well. They sent Braden out there ass naked. Braden didn't even have a strap on him probably. And I'm like, okay, he got off this deal. I was a little bit nervous for him at first.
But they was finna shake him down. They was finna rob him. They was finna rob him.
Yeah, I thought they were going to rob him too. I really thought that's what was going to happen. That they was going to rob him for the guns, and they was going to beat him for the guns, and he wasn't going to get no money and not even sell the guns.
But my thing, how is your you got a CI, your CI out here committing whole
That's what I said.
Crimes. Like a CI ain't even supposed to engage in a crime. They supposed to try to leave somehow, some way. They CI is committing the whole damn crime.
And was the main one busting.
Right.
And was the main one out there busting one. That's him right there. That's the CI. The one who got shot in the back. The one who was out there with the shotgun. The one that was busting. The CI. Yeah, so you got what you deserve. Brayden got their little money together for him. Took it back to the motel, which I thought that was stupid too, because that should have been a drive-by drop. That should have been you pull up to the side of my car, give me the bag, and I'm gonna ride out. Kane dumbasses want to sit there and count the money in a one-way out room. And Lorenzo said, "We are sitting ducks in here. Let's get up out of here." Like, what was you gonna do? Send him an invoice for the balance that was owed? Like, if you counted the money, you weren't gonna get the rest of it back.
Right.
But no, usually how a CI worked is that they should have been on the phone with Blanca and had Blanca them pull up to catch them in the act.
They're not supposed to engage in the acts because it can jeopardize the actual being, the people being charged. This moron was out there with a whole shotty letting off rounds.
Yeah, he was busting. I guess in the power world, CIs can get away with criminal activity as long as they snitching on somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you what they did.
Brady should have had his antennas up when that CI started asking all them questions. I agree, Fresh. That CI was asking way too many questions.
What's your name? I didn't say what my name was.
So of course they bust in the room and they start busting at him or whatever the case may be. Dude outside, and the dude is outside taking pictures still.
My thing is, how the hell you taking pictures of these people and your people you with ain't
not asking questions, right?
Like, why the hell are you taking pictures of them?
Right. And he was texting pictures of the blocker, yeah. Lorenzo dropped all of them though. He dropped them.
So did.
Lorenzo,
I think they should have finished the job with that CI though. They should have left that CI there cold and stinking too.
Yeah. But I think he got away.
He ran, yeah, but I mean, how far are you gonna run with a bullet in your spine?
Yeah, he got far enough to get away. He got away. Drew and Gordo pull up, and they say today Gordo gets grazed by a bullet. Ooh, poor Gordo. Drew can't get a good shot for shit. He shoot the man in the back, but like I said, someone should have ran over and gave him a headshot. What did Rock say? Rock, we learned from Rock what we got to do. 2 to the chest and 1 where he used to think. Yep. Yeah, they botched that up real bad. And so I'm thinking that Kane was running after him to go finish him off. Kane going to get the guns, which that was kind of smart, but I'm like, now you gonna get caught with the guns. So now this gonna be time. I think Kane gonna end up going to jail this season. I think that's what's gonna end up happening to Kane because Kane is just stupid.
Kane off the chain, man.
Yeah, they thought he was dead. He was more worried about the guns than anything. Yeah, I agree with that, Fresh. I don't think they killed him because remember when Blanca met with the task force, she said that once the witness was able to start, was well enough to talk or something to that effect, that she needed a full statement from him. Yeah, he in the hospital. Kane and Lorenzo, they have their little moment where they make up, and Kane pretty much looked at him and like, how did you know to call Drew and Gordo in? He was like, yo, I know what I would have done if it was me in this situation. So, he's still trying to school Kane. And he was like, you my firstborn. Like, my job is always to protect the family. And Kane, was like, my bad for treating you the way I've been treating you. Your secret is safe with me. We good. But this is his last moment with his father. Then we get hit to this crazy. I told y'all last week that he was breaking into their brownstone. I didn't know what he was breaking in there for, but I told y'all last week that I thought that that's where he was at. That he was outside their brownstone, breaking in this crazy ass food. He got him a little laser. He shoot up at the camera.
That was a infrared laser to take those incapacitate the cameras.
Nah, Xavier, they said that he was in the hospital. So we got two. We got two.
They did say he was in the hospital, but I think that they're going to use Braden to drop him in the hospital.
That might, because Braden's gonna be the only one to get close enough to him.
Especially knowing that they have a picture of Lorenzo and Braden.
Yep. So that's basically what Power Fan is saying, the same thing, that what this is Braden's first body. They're gonna use Braden to go in there and snuff him out. Man, get in the house. I'm very curious as to what he was thinking when he went in here. Like, this is just too perfect. Like, you should have had your antennas up. Like, this is too picture perfect right here. But he was so obsessed that he didn't even realize he was walking into a trap. Diana on the stairs. She called 911, talking about she got an intruder in the house. Monet came around. Now we finna have a big argument now, y'all. I know we finna have a big argument, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. This is the same strap that Monet used to drop Mecca.
Yep.
Is that same revolver. Oh, we got a plot twist. What's the plot twist? Yeah, that was definitely a big plot twist because and Diana didn't know. She was like, no, I wasn't going to tell you everything anyway because you would have messed it up. And so she dropped him. She gave him 3 to the chest, but Rock told you what to do. She should have put one in where you think. I think he gone. He's not alive. He's gone.
Nah,
he gone. He ain't with us no more. She told Diana to go ahead and punch her in the face or whatever, and go Jimmy the Lock. Diana was all too happy to do this, say less. But even though her and her mom have a tumultuous relationship, after she hit her mama, she still was like, "Mom, you okay?"
Yeah.
Get out of my face and go Jimmy the Lock like I told you to.
Yeah, she had to ask if she was okay. She know Monet would have drug her ass all over that dead body in that living room.
Right. So the police come. I mean, it's stand your ground. I mean, it's breaking and entering. I mean, it's the perfect setup. Dude was in all black. You know, he had no business being there. He was on suspension. She got all the evidence pointing towards the fact that he was stalking her. So I mean, she gonna take a walk. Davis get there like, you crazy as fuck. Like, what? This was not what we discussed. Like, what you doing? And so Davis got the paperwork for her, but he was like, you'll get it when you come back down from the station.
Yeah, Monet definitely gonna make sure she got some backup and insurance because it was supposed to go down one way and it went down a whole different way of getting rid of him. It went down the way she been always wanting to do.
I think it's a stupid move for Effie to be, after she don't put that whop on Tariq, and Tariq over there snoring, she texting Kane. Kane posted up at the bar with one of his shorties and told the girl that I'll leave all my shorties behind for you. So as he got that text from Effie, he was like, beat it.
Right.
I'm like, damn. And so he was real happy to get that text from Effie until he read it. And then when he found out what Effie had to say, he was heartbroken. So in this scene right here, it looks like he got a vibe for Effie.
Yeah, he looked like he had a little heartbreak. He looked like he kind of looked like he felt as though if Effie told Tariq would kick her to the curb, and then he would be able to move in.
Yeah. Yeah, I also feel like Kane could possibly blackmail Effie. I mean, you got a whole text right now, so I feel like he could almost kind of strong arm Effie into being with him. I don't know. I just felt like that was kind of a stupid move for her to send him that text, knowing who she dealing with and knowing that he don't like her old man. He gonna use that to his advantage. I agree. Who going to jail? Virgin Love, Monet.
Nah, Monet ain't going to jail.
I don't know, because once they put them links together about the same murder weapon that dropped Whitman was the same murder weapon that dropped um, Mecca, and we know that Monet likes to use revolvers. So I don't feel like that's a second revolver. It looks like the same revolver that she used to drop Mecca with. So we'll
It
see.
could be, but an old dirty 38. She can have
I agree, Virgin Love.
she can have a few of those.
Either Monet or Kane, one of them going to jail. Tat that ass, right? Um, so yeah, I feel like he was in a whole vibe this right in this scene over here over Effie. And he's telling me, yeah, I got you. And so, okay, so here's the moment. Blanca finally gets there the next morning. She talks to Angela Valdez's nephew. That was a major plot twist. A major plot twist for Junior to pull back up on the scene. And I'm like, where are they going to go with this? There's so many different directions they can do with this because one, either he's going to find out that Blanca has something to do with, because really Blanca is the reason why Angela was being investigated. So when he found out that Blanca was involved with his aunt, he may flip sides and start helping Tariq now, or he may have a hard on for Tariq now and be, focused on taking them down or helping Blanca to take them down because the St. Patrick family ruined his family. But there's so many ironic things about this whole situation is because one, Tariq's trust, Ghost's money, paid for his school, for him to become a DEA agent that's investigating them. That's crazy plot twist. Now, I'm not going to get into it. We might need to do another live this week and just talk about this character and where they're going to go with this direction. Because what if it's Angela and Ghost's love child? And I got some theories as to why I think it could be Ghost's son with Angela. So we got Paz's son back on the scene again. That I was not expecting. That was a major plot twist. Shout out to the writers for that. That was real dope. Yep, he know about all that. He know about Tommy was the one that unalived Angela. Yep. He also know that it was Ghost's money that paid for him to go back to school because remember it's episode 6. Anyone who wants to go back and watch, it was episode 612, season 6 of Power. 612 was the episode where he actually went to Truth to try to unalive Ghost. And then when they found out he couldn't get those benefits from Angela because she was under investigation or whatever, it was Ghost money that he had left Paz for Junior to go to school. That's gonna be a major plot twist, y'all, when they drop that out.
I think this gonna very well be the person who put Blanca behind bars.
Or drop her.
Yep.
And the reason why I say that, yeah, Junior is Paz's son, but what I'm saying is if you go back and look at the introduction of the character, and if you really just go back and look at how Angela left Ghost, she left unexpectedly. She never gave a reason why she left. Paz raised her child for her to go to school. I could see where it was Angela left pregnant, gave birth to the child. Her family made her give the child up to Paz for Paz to raise. And that could be Angela and Ghost's son, which could be Tariq's half brother. That would be a major plot twist. I mean, Power is starting to get a little sloppy with these little soap opera storylines, like with Angela, with Lauren being alive. We do have the showrunner that's running Empire over here. That's the new showrunner. I could very easily see them saying that Junior was really Angela's son. I guess I say that because why else would they bring this character back? What would be the purpose of bringing this character back if it wasn't going to be to make some major waves in the Power universe? So we're going to have to talk about that, y'all. So we're going to have to probably schedule a live where we talk about this because there's so much to break down with this character being back. But anyway, it's Junior that tells Blanca that the CI is in the hospital, and she was like, when he gets well enough to talk, I need a statement from him or whatever the case may be. I knew y'all were gonna go crazy with that idea, with that thought. I knew y'all were gonna go crazy over here. Let me see what the comments say. I get that Angela said that she never had kids or whatever the case may be, but again, we don't know that to be the truth. We don't know that to be the case. And the fact that they never spoke of a father for Junior, they never spoke of Paz being in a relationship with anyone. They never talked about that. The whole fact that Ghost's money was the one that paid for his education, it just seems like there's more there than just a reach. Nah, I don't think they're gonna pop him. I think he's here to stay for a little bit. And that might be what they're setting the tone for DeMarcus, is for these two characters to have a crossover to the Force and get being revenge on Tommy. They did just kind of do the same thing with Monet, but that was a big plot twist, and that was a little bit different too. Because look at how they did with raising Kanan, with Detective Howard being Kanan's father. So I think that this would be a major, major plot twist if it's because Blanca may get to a point this time where she's actually able to hook Tariq on some charges. And what if he finds out that Tariq is his half brother and helps throw the case just to save Tariq? So there's so many different directions they can go with this. That's my point. That's what I'm leading up to, Xavier. I feel like they could take the story a whole different direction if they go this way. The good son versus the bad son. I mean, there's so many different ways they can go with this. I don't think that we need that storyline, Kiwan, but when I look at this character and them bringing this character back onto the show, I have to ask myself, why? What is the purpose to bring this character back after all this time? This was a no name character. Like, other than that episode where it was Paz's episode, this character brings no value to the story. So why bring a familiar face back to us?
Because it's about because it's about to add value somehow, some way.
Yeah. Power don't usually bring in repeat characters. That's just like them. I could see them doing something like that if they brought back one of their workers from season 1 that used to run with Ghost and Tommy back on the block again. Like, Power has never done this before, where they brought a character back from this far back in Power, that they brought a character way back from the original Power to the new spinoff. There's a reason for it, especially a no-name character.
Mm-hmm.
Paz came off lesbian vibes. Angela did the Monet. I'm telling you, y'all. I knew y'all were gonna have a fit with that. I knew that y'all were gonna have a fit with that one. We'll see. Y'all know I'll be really wrong when it comes to these type of things. So y'all just ride with me on this one. Monet is back at the penthouse looking at the paperwork. She realizes that it's Lorenzo's fingerprint. She calls up Davis and like, yo, what up? And then Drew gonna come and tell her that she can stay as long as she wants. That's her penthouse.
That's her damn place, right?
That's her place. Somebody, you can stay as long as you want. It was a nice gesture, but I'm looking at Drew like, you lucky to have a place to stay. And the crazy part about it is Lorenzo had said when they first found out they was getting the place that he would stay in that dead man house and like, look where you staying at.
Now look where you gotta stay at.
Right. Never say never. This hug explains everything. Like it there's a stranger in your house.
She wanted to put that snub nose next to his head.
Yeah, she ready to do it right now, and that's what Davis was telling her. Davis like, just hold on, let's find out some more information before you, because he already know that she's ready to drop him right now. Yeah, his time is up. He's
done. Next 2 episodes. I'm giving him 2 episodes.
All right, so that's this week's episode. Next week. All right, next week looks like we're gonna have A business deal that takes Tariq, Brady, and Effie to Milan. So they're going to Italy. Monet digs deeper after Davis provides her with new information regarding Zeke's murder. Sax doubles down to find out what Jenny is hiding. So that right there tells us a lot of what next week is going to be about. Pretty much everything that we said. Shout out to Rob Harvey directing. So I know this is going to be a good episode. Looks like you got Tariq meeting up with Monet. They're probably going to talk a little bit more about this whole Zeke and Lorenzo thing. You know, she going to put Tariq on the case because she don't trust nobody else in the world but Tariq. She probably finna go down here to see what's going on with her bar and probably come up with some kind of alibi. Looks like Effie is going to be under surveillance on that rooftop at Stansfield. They don't put a camera up to see what's going on up there on that rooftop. That's going to be a problem. Looks like you got Sax lurking somewhere, most likely following Jenny. I'm trying to see, and he's probably going to follow her to that house. Let me see what else we got going on. Looks like you're going to have Noma and Obi meeting up with Tariq and the crew in Italy. That's going to be interesting to see them interact. She probably getting ready to drop a bomb on them about some more work that they got to move.
Yeah, you can see Tariq's face on this one.
Yeah, he looks relaxed. He looks like, damn, for real? Like, what else? Like, because every time they step on the scene, they put more on them. So she probably going to have him laundering some money or doing something up there that Western Holdings. Like, it's got something to do with that business. It's got something to do with business. I don't even know what this whole situation about Braden breaking into these people's house. I don't know if it's the people that they went there to do business with. I don't know if it's got something to do with this tech company that they talking about investing in or whatever. But Braden snooping around for something. His dumb ass gets caught and catch a fade, of course. So, of course, his black savior, his superhero friend, the Prowler, Miles Morales, Tariq, gonna come in and save the day and save him. Tariq look like he meeting with some people that are gonna put the strap to his head. I feel like Norma is gonna have to come in and save him because that's her worker. She looks like she come in, she drops him or whatever, and further establishing her working relationship with Tariq. Like, she wiping blood off his face right here where she shot old dude. So it looks like we're gonna have a good episode next week, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Like we're gonna have a real good episode. Yep, I feel that way too, DeMarcus. I feel like Brayden is gonna try to get some information for the family on this company.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe, you got anything else for this week?
No, man. Great episode. I'm actually gonna go watch it again. See if I can pick up any more nuggets. But yeah, it was dope.
All right, so for my ladies, Virgin Love Quintessential, y'all go back and watch. With Tariq signing over his trust to Western Holdings.
Because he's sure about to come back and say, I told you so.
I ain't gonna hit him with that I told you so. I just want my apology next week. It did. We're gonna get the crew together. We're gonna probably do a live this week. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Junior because I want to continue our discussions on that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way out. Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all comments down. For those who are catching the replay, make sure y'all drop y'all comments down because we want to continue these conversations. We appreciate all y'all that show up. I hope everyone had a happy Easter. And we will see you guys next week, y'all. We out.
We out. Later.
Later, y'all.